Okay team, let's have a people and talent market update. Pete, let's start with you.
I think Q2 we've definitely seen things pick up a bit, which is encouraging. I think just based on some of the conversations I've been having with some of our clients and some of the VCs that we work with, they're certainly feeling more optimistic for H2 than they were for H1. So I think that's certainly positive. I think in addition to that, over the past few weeks and months, we've certainly seen more capital being deployed from some of the VCs, which I think is a good sign. And in addition to that, we're obviously part of this kind of generative AI arms race at the moment, which I think will be quite interesting to see how that plays out for the remainder of this year.
I'd say as far as talent acquisition stands, we are still in a very, very candidate-rich market. Having said that though, the level that's held up slightly better is definitely that mid-level individual contributor, as well as that talent acquisition lead. Whereas when I think about the head of talent and the director of talent level, there are few and far between opportunities there. The main reason for that obviously is predominantly because it's the earlier stage VC-backed startups that are looking to hire and therefore bringing in that TA lead.
Yeah, where people hiring is concerned, it's kind of similar in that it's early stage businesses making perhaps their first people hire. The key difference being, whereas businesses often start with a mid-level talent person, a lot of these companies will hire a more senior individual into their first people role, so a people director, VP of people. So that's a level we've probably been a bit busier at, I would say. It's still quite candidate rich, but not to the same extent as TA. I think businesses have made layoffs, but they've tended to keep their people director around, knowing that they're, it's difficult out there and they need that senior level to offer advice. But equally, it's that kind of people partner level where maybe they've made some cutbacks and haven't been hiring with quite the same rigor. One interesting thing to observe will be there are quite a few people at the moment, vacating people director roles voluntarily to set themselves up as independent consultants, which I think is just a bit of a theme at the moment, post-COVID, lifestyle, reconsiderations, and knowing that they've been through the mill a little bit over the last couple of years with the boom and bust cycle. They're just looking for a break and something a little bit different. So I do think there'll probably be quite a lot of people vying for the same kind of work out there, but presumably a fair degree of demand, as a lot of smaller companies tend to lean on that kind of more flexible, fractional kind of resource.
In terms of time of year, now we've obviously got the bank holidays out of the way. We should have a pretty sort of short run now until August for a bit of hiring, but then everybody goes on holiday in August. So back to Peter's point that he made before, from September, we should have a sort of a longer run of prolonged hiring, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for the market update, guys.
Anyone for a cuppa?
Yep.